An Iranian drone appears out of nowhere. It flies straight toward one of America's most powerful aircraft carriers. Radar alarms go off. Fighter jets scramble. Missiles arm. And within seconds, a US Navy jet pulls the trigger. The drone explodes over the sea. But here's the scary part. This wasn't just a random drone. It was a message. And some military experts say, this single shootdown could drag the United States and Iran into full-scale war. So what really happened in the sky that day? Who fired first? And how close are we to World War III? It happened in the early morning hours, in one of the most dangerous waters on Earth. The Persian Gulf. A narrow stretch of ocean where US and Iranian forces operate just miles apart every single day. On this day, the USS Abraham Lincoln Carrier Strike Group was conducting routine patrol operations. Nothing unusual. Nothing threatening. Until radar picked up something strange. A small object. Low altitude. Moving fast. At first, operators thought it was just a civilian drone, maybe a fishing boat camera. But then it didn't turn away. It kept coming. Straight toward the carrier. And that's when the bridge went silent. Because everyone on board knew one thing. In these waters, even a small drone can start a war. The moment that radar contact crossed the red line, everything changed. The carrier was no longer on patrol. It was under threat. Inside the combat center, one word echoed through the ship. Scramble. Within seconds, deck crews sprinted into position. Engines roared to life. Steam blasted across the flight deck. An F-35 Lightning II rolled forward, locking onto the catapult. This isn't just a fighter jet. It's a flying supercomputer, built to hunt threats before they even know they've been seen. The pilot gets coordinates directly from the ship's radar. Target, unidentified drone. Distance, 12 miles, closing fast. Then, full afterburner. And the jet launches into the sky like a missile. Because now, this isn't surveillance anymore. This is an intercept. 30 seconds after launch, the F-35 was already above the clouds, moving at over 700 miles per hour. The drone didn't even know it was being hunted. But the Lightning II already had it locked. Inside the cockpit, the pilot doesn't see the enemy. He sees data. Speed. Altitude. Heat signature. A glowing red box, tracking every move. One tap on the screen. Target locked. The computer whispers. Fox 2. A Sidewinder missile drops. Then ignites. And in less than 2 seconds, it tears through the sky. The drone tries to turn. Too late. Direct hit. Fireball. Debris raining into the ocean. Just like that, the threat is gone. But here's the problem. This wasn't just a drone. It was Iranian. And now, one missile could spark something much bigger than a dogfight. A political storm. That could pull two nations to the edge of war. The explosion fades. The smoke disappears. But the real danger? It's just beginning. Because that drone didn't just randomly fly near a US carrier. Military drones don't get lost. They have missions. Orders. Targets. So the question every officer inside that carrier is now asking is simple. What was it watching? Was it tracking the ship's exact location? Mapping radar frequencies? Recording launch operations? Or worse, guiding something else toward the carrier? Intelligence later confirmed. This wasn't a hobby drone. It was an Iranian reconnaissance UAV. Designed specifically for surveillance missions. Equipped with long-range cameras. Electronic sensors. And encrypted data links straight back to Iranian command. That means every second it stayed in the air, it was feeding information back home. Information that could be used for missiles, submarines, or coordinated attacks. And that changes everything. Because now this isn't just self-defense. It's a message. And messages between militaries can escalate fast. Within minutes of the shootdown, the story didn't stay at sea. It went global. Satellite feeds, military reports, secure calls between Washington and the carrier group. Suddenly, this wasn't just a pilot and a drone anymore. This was diplomacy on the edge of a knife. Because when you destroy another country's military asset, even a drone, it's not just self-defense. It's a signal. And signals can be misunderstood. Tehran calls it aggression. Washington calls it protection. Both sides claim they're right. And history has shown that's exactly how wars begin. One side moves closer. The other side responds. Ships deploy. Jets scramble. Missiles get loaded. Not because anyone wants war, but because nobody wants to look weak. The Persian Gulf has seen this before. Every time. One small incident almost triggered something much bigger. So when that drone exploded in the sky, every admiral, every general, every politician knew one thing. This could spiral fast. If this all sounds familiar, that's because it is. The United States and Iran have played this dangerous game before. Many times. And every single time, the world held its breath. The Persian Gulf. A U.S. warship mistakes an Iranian aircraft for a threat. Missiles are fired. 290 people die in minutes. The region almost explodes into full-scale war. Fast forward. 2019. Iran shoots down an American surveillance drone. Washington prepares airstrikes. Jets fueled. Missiles armed. 10 minutes before launch, the attack is cancelled. 10 minutes. That's how close the US and Iran came to open war. Then 2020. US forces eliminate General Qasem Soleimani. Iran fires ballistic missiles at American bases in response. The world watches, waiting for retaliation. And now, here we are again. Another drone. Another shootdown. Another moment where one wrong decision could light the entire region on fire. Because history doesn't start wars with big explosions. It starts them with small incidents. Exactly like this one. So here's the question nobody wants to ask. What happens next if one side pushes too far? Because if this drone incident had gone differently, if one missile hit the carrier, or one pilot didn't come home, this wouldn't be a warning shot anymore. It would be war. And when the United States Navy goes to war, it doesn't respond slowly. It responds with overwhelming force. Within hours, this single carrier wouldn't be alone. Destroyers, submarines, cruise missiles, an entire strike group would surround the region. F-35s launching every few minutes. Tomahawks fired from hundreds of miles away. Electronic warfare shutting down radar systems. Satellites tracking every movement from space. And on the other side, Iran wouldn't stay quiet either. Coastal missiles, fast attack boats, swarm drones, ballistic rockets. The Persian Gulf, one of the world's busiest trade routes, could turn into a battlefield overnight. Oil stops. Markets crash. Global panic. All from one small drone. One small decision. One small moment. That could change everything. Here's the truth most people never see. Wars don't always start with missiles. Sometimes, they start with moments. A radar ping. A wrong move. A drone flying too close. Out there in the ocean, there are no second chances. Every decision, every button, every trigger can change history in seconds. Tonight, somewhere in the Middle East, a carrier strike group is still sailing. Jets still armed. Radars still scanning. Sailors still watching the sky. Ready, just in case. Because peace isn't maintained by luck. It's maintained by strength. By preparation. And by people standing watch. While the rest of the world sleeps. And maybe that drone being shot down wasn't the start of a war. Maybe it was the moment a war was prevented. This is the power of the United States Navy. And this is Naval Tide. If you want real military stories, real analysis, subscribe now. Because the ocean never sleeps. And neither do we.